Hello everyone. Our project is tackling Quora insincere questions classification. An important problem for any major oversight today is how to handle toxic and divisive content. And on some question and answer platforms like Quora, some askers attempt to ask some insincere questions. For example, if Einstein was so smart, why did he die? This kind of question is to set a viewpoint rather than to ask for answers. We want to tackle this problem to keep the question and answer platform a place where users can feel safe sharing their knowledge with the world. So we try to figure out a good classification algorithm to help Quora justify the question is sincere or insincere. There are 4 characteristics could help us to reveal what kind of question is insincere. Non-neutral tone, disparaging, not grounded in reality, sexual content. Our trained data set includes the question ID, question text, and the question target or label. The labels contain some amount of noise. They are not guaranteed to be perfect. We can't implement the classification algorithm on question text directly. So we need to transform the text to number feature vector with the given embeddings. But first, we have to spell the sentences and figure out whether what text could be found in the embeddings. We can say from the table that only 79% of the text could be found there. So we implement some preprocessing methods such as removing the punctuation, replacing number with a specific symbol, and replacing some modern words with the social medium. Finally, we can find 99% of the text in the embeddings. Only some strange words couldn't be found there. Then for each sentence, we try to find the feature vector. Now we have feature vector for every word, so literally we calculate the average of the vectors of words in one sentence. We use the average vector to stand for the sentence. Now we have the number feature vector and the label for every question. Then we will use different algorithms to finish the classification task. Next, my teammate will introduce NetPart.
So we use the logistic regression as our first regression algorithm to do these classification tasks. Well, logistic regression is one of the most used machine learning algorithms for binary classification. It is a simple algorithm that you can use as a performance baseline. It is easy to implement and it will do well enough in many tasks. Then we use the k-nearest neighbors. The k-nearest neighbor is one of the most basic yet essential classification algorithms in machine learning. It belongs to the supervised learning domain and found in intense application in pattern recognition or data mining. So a decision tree is the most powerful and popular tool for classification and prediction. A decision tree is a flowchart-like tree structure, where each internal node denotes a test on an attribute, each branch represents an outcome of the test, and each leaf of node holds a class label. So basically, after we finished these 5 kind of regression algorithms, so we're gonna use 5-fold cross-validation to get our validation accuracy. So in this method, we split the dataset into 5 number of subsets. So we perform training on all of the subsets, but we leave one subset for the evaluation of the training model. In this method, we iterate 5 times with a different subset reversed for testing purpose each time. Well, currently, we have finished 5 basic methods. And here's our result. You can see we used 8,000 sample as our training set, 2,000 sample as our testing set. You could see from this table, we have like mean accuracy, the max accuracy, and the times for each regression algorithms. And we're gonna optimize our methods in the future. So, thank you for your attention.